pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Yes, we're having this meeting for our Public Works Department. They have a few things they'd like to go over. Go ahead, Rich.
So two of these were really what we needed to do tonight, and I tacked on a couple extras. So if there's two of them, I'll let you know. If you don't want to deal with it tonight, we don't have to, but I'll go through it all and we'll just go from there. So the 2014 Ford F-350 dump truck, we located one, been looking for a while, was able to locate one in Muncie. This guy's selling his business. It's a 7-ton rated dump bed, 5-ton rated truck. Good shape, like really, really good shape. No rust. The bed's only a year old. The hydraulics on the bed's a year old. Obviously the truck's in 2014. No rust as far as on the frame. Cab corners are good. Like it's in really, really good shape for the money. I don't think we're gonna find anything remotely close. So that's, I would talk with him, ran it. Looks good. The second, and most important thing for tonight is the stormwater collapse at 304 North Fifth Street. I got 3 bids there. So there's about 200 foot of old tile that's, we cambered about 50 foot of as much as we could. And it's all the 4-foot segmented red clay tile that's starting to separate and collapse. A chunk of it collapsed, creating a sinkhole behind this guy's property. Once we cambered it, there's 2 clean outs. It's part of the old sewer system. Then when they made the VAC system, they changed it to stormwater. There's no stormwater collection. The water that gets in there is, I guess, ground penetrating water, and it runs down to the north to a collection point that just runs out to the field. But doing it, the hole's open right now. It's a safety issue. We need to get that fixed and repaired. If we could repair the one spot, it would cost a lot less, but we'd probably be doing this in about 2 more years. We'd be repairing another collapsed part of that tile. So we're going from clean out to clean out. So what we got the quote for with double wall corrugated pipe. Lasts plenty long. The Kirkwood guy is not double wall. That is just Schedule 35 pipe. Bainey Psalms Excavate is the double wall corrugated, which is, I think, the route we need to go. It'll last. It'll also allow some of that drain. If you go up down there and you look to the north, it's a valley where that is, and it runs. So it's a natural drain out to that field. So we would collect that water and be able to push it out there and keep people from flooding their yards, especially the last property owner to the north. That would help probably push that water along where it needs to go.
Is that Thurston's at the last house is Thurston's that we're talking
I
about?
believe so. Yeah.
And then this is the one between Broadstead and.
Yes, that
Thurston's?
2-story. It's,
Okay.
yeah, big one. Yeah, it's right behind that house.
Okay.
And then, the clean out's the Thurston guy, and then at the very bottom, and the other clean out would be, I think, shared between those 2 houses to the south. So, again, those are the 3 bids we got. I believe Psalms obviously came in with the best bid at $3,600. And then, I'll go down to the tree removal. The tree on the corner of Maine and Indiana, you guys seen it, looks terrible. It's coming into the road, falling we pick stuff up about every week off of it. It's a safety hazard. I mean, heaven forbid, the wrong time, that tree's leaning into the road. When it does go, it's gonna fall. So that has to come down. We got our 3 quotes, or we actually ran for 4. Hummel never called us back. We got that tree, and that's a complete removal. That's the stump ground, tree taken away, and then gone south. I just don't have the time. Then there's 2 trees at the park, one in the middle of the park. You go down there, it's completely dead from top to bottom. It's dead. Taking that tree down, they're gonna grind everything up, take the grindings, leave the stumps, about 4-foot sections, and then we'll take care of that. And I'll grind the stump out. And the tree on the corner, First and Walnut, right there at the corner of the park, it's dying. partially why, but it's been dropping a bunch of them. We pulled probably 4 limbs out, 3 limbs, 3 or 4 off that tree, couple in the roadway. It's a safety issue with what's dying out to the road. So the 2 of the 3 trees are becoming a big safety problem. So we got Hensley's at 3,400, Tucker at 3,800, and then Gunter, Joe Gunter at 22,150. They're all the same. We quoted it all the same as leaving the stumps at the Lions Club for us to deal with. 100% cleanup on the south ones.
And this is for all trees. I mean, that you're talking about.
Yep, those 3 trees.
Oh,
And then the last thing I'll bring up is we've been crack sealing. I'm sure you guys seen us around town crack sealing. We have 3 boxes left. We went through 36 boxes. We got half a pallet when we bought that machine. That was the deal how it came. This is for a full pallet. That's 75 boxes. It should get us about 15,000 feet. That would get us hopefully majority of our crack sealing done. So it's all over there. It's several months of us being busy between myself and Brandon. So that's the 3 things. It was the crack seal and the tree removal, it's another 2 truck and stormwater collapse.
Robin, do we have the money for the truck?
Yes, I'm gonna split it between, general, wastewater, park, and streets. And then, since you sold the, Public Works car, I'll reimburse general with that because that's how we purchased that from general, so it has to go back to general. So, yeah, we do.
Then I can give you an update on that real quick. We sold 3 items. 1 item belongs to the township. We just helped them out to do it. The car went for $3,900, the Explorer. It got picked up last week, which I'm thrilled that it went for that much because I did not have any faith that it was gonna go for 1,000. We sold an old hopper box, salt box that we had. There's no motor, no auger. It was just a plastic box and some stainless parts. They don't fit our trucks and I don't know what the parts are for it. I think we got 110 maybe for that, 100 and something. And then we did a 220 volt washer that the fire department had that they couldn't use. It was in our barn. I asked him if he wanted it back. He said no. I said, he wants to sell it for you. And I think they got like 250, 230, 250 for it off of Gov Deals. And Cody was happy with that. So we'll cut, once that money clears it, for Gov Deals, it takes about a month. They send out all their stuff at one time a month. So once that money clears, we'll get the township with a check for what it was. I have the bill of sales and I'll give it to Robin. She'll be able to get that taken care of. So that was good. Good news that we got 3,900 out of the Explorer.
Yeah, I think.
No, I didn't either. I was pleasantly surprised. And Brendan texted me and said, hey, it's up to over 3,000. I was like, oh my, okay, let's go. Let's go with it.
And you feel pretty confident about this truck?
100%.
Is it that 550?
No, it's at 350.
The 350?
Yeah. It's regular gas. Such best.
Is there a possibility, if needed, we could put
We could,
plow to the front of that if needed?
I believe we
Your
could.
4-wheel drive.
Yes. Scroll through it. The guy selling his business is what it looks like. So he had a trailer for sale, a utility truck, and a little small skid steer. Everything he had was in great shape. I mean, it looked like that was not taken care of. Bed's a folded bed. It's not a welded seam bed, so.
That's good.
I trust you.
Looks very nice.
Yeah, I couldn't. I was impressed with the cost versus what we were looking at of other stuff that was comparable. Everything else around that was in that good a shape, because obviously a lot of our stuff in our area has been used with salt, and is rusted out or has a lot of rust. But things that was in that ballpark was around 30,000 for the same, kind of the same
Oh,
boat.
yeah.
So when I seen that for 17.5, I was like, what, and it was in Muncie. And I was like, yeah, okay. I called the guys, I'll be there in an hour to look at it. That's all right. He's like, sure, come on over.
With that being said, I'm gonna make a motion that we purchase the 2014 Ford F-350 dump truck for $17,500.
I will second.
All in favor?
Where's Gunter Tree Service from?
Right around.
They done work for the town up there before.
Yeah. He does a good job. He's just a local guy, not very huge. Multiple cruiser, not like that, just him. He's got like 3 or 4 guys that works with him.
Insured?
And I'll have all the insurance. They don't provide we won't. And all 3 of them have it. I know Tucker emailed me his and Hensley emailed me theirs. I need to get it from Gunter. If we do approve them, I'll make sure we have it or we won't. Just look them up, so they're ready to buy.
They're falling away, the trees.
We'll take care of.
You're just gonna use
part.
them.
That just kind of, yeah, and break it up. They're gonna take the limbs, grind the limbs.
One down here.
Yeah, that one's 100%. Cause I don't have, we can work down the park at our leisure, kind of getting that cleaned up at our time frame. That one there, I don't want to leave in that lady's yard or, Main Street there. Once it's down, it needs to all go at once. And I told all 3 of them, like, that's when you do that one. And I want that one to be done first. Then get that one done.
Then you said that I'm sorry, let me go.
Did we discuss this tree down here once
Multiple
before, not
times.
long ago?
Yes, they were saying it was on the homeowner.
And she says she didn't plant it and that she thinks the town planted it. And how do we know?
We didn't plan it, and it's,
At the end of the day, it's a safety hazard.
it's a very
It
much
is
so
bad.
100% safety
Somebody or
hazard.
somebody's car.
And it's in our easement at our curb edge, I wouldn't do this for every place in town, but this one here it's,
It's going quick.
yeah,
Have you talked to the homeowner?
I'm not.
I mean, it don't really matter, I guess.
Yeah,
She's wanting it
yeah,
gone.
I'm sure it's in our easement, it's a safety matter, but she probably wants it gone. And here's where I'm at with it,
Meeting.
is if it falls a day and it hits a car, we're gonna get sued and she's gonna get sued.
Yep.
Both ways. That's as plain and simple as that's how it's gonna happen. And so if she is opposed to this, I would kind of give her some guidance. You don't want that.
She isn't. I think she wants it down, but she wants us to pay for it.
Yeah. And I'm not, I don't want to get us into the business of cutting people's trees down regardless and this one is very close to the curb edge. It's an easement.
I would say it was on us. You had said that too.
It would be hard.
You said we should do it, us. Yeah. I think so.
I think it was like 9, almost, I don't know.
I mean, it don't
break
matter.
down. It's like $900,
This
I
one
think.
is gonna be.
Make a motion for tree removal and on South Main in Indiana and the street and the Lions Club. We'll go with the lower quote of $2,150 with Gunter, as long as they provide insurance. If they don't provide insurance, then we would go for the next lower bid of Kinsley's $3,400. Robin, did we have that money?
Second.
All in favor? Big one.
Yeah. On the stormwater, I mean, do you work with these people? Do you know anything about these three companies?
I know both Psalms and Baney. Baney's done work with the town before, quite a bit. Psalms has done a lot of work up in the Fairmount, Grant County area. It's Aaron Psalms. I don't know if you know Aaron or not. He was on Fairmount Fire for a long time. Started his own, he's been in business for himself for a while. He's been in the wastewater business. He was in Fairmount's wastewater and then went to Jonesboro for a while and started his own business.
That's a pretty big price.
Pretty big jump. What he told me when he went out and looked at it, he said, I'd really like to, expand our business down here. So I don't know if he's looking at us like, hey, if I
It's starting
just
live.
get my foot in the door, do it at a cost of that. I can get my name out there. I don't know.
And he's gonna do the same thing as the others.
Yes, both Banyan and Psalms were corrugated double wall. And the Kirkwood was schedule 35 regular pipe.
That's it.
So to me, that the corrugated double wall classless, as long as, if the time fails, none of us will be alive, so.
So is it all tile through there?
Yeah, everything we could shoot, it
And
was.
it's just this section that's collapsed?
Correct, there's about a 4-foot section that's collapsed, but when we shot it, we was at the south end, it flows to the north. We got to clean out, and we probably ran 50, 60 foot of it. With the camera at every 4 foot, it's separated, but we're jamming just to pop up and over or dropping down. What we are gonna do when we open it is when they get to the north end, we're gonna jet the rest of it, because it's been collecting dirt for God only knows how long. We're gonna jet that out into the catch basin that's at the corner, is that Tennessee and Fifth Street. There's a catch basin that actually Bandy put in back when they did the separation. It's a shallow catch basin. There's not a lot of fall there at the very end. Just doesn't give you a lot to work with. So when we jet it, I want to probably I already talked to a Fairmount. They're gonna bring their vac truck for us and they're gonna vac all that out. And then we're gonna try to change the pitch into that field so it drains a lot better. Since right now it's holding water because there's not enough pitch. So once they open all that up, we're gonna go down with them and assist doing all that on our side. What we can do is prevent this stuff. Then hopefully we'll never touch this again. There's no catch basin or a collector from Washington Street down. So I don't know where the water really comes from. It's coming, but it's flowing. It was flowing every day. Not a lot, but there's water moving there.
That field?
I think it's just funneling. Yeah, I think it's just coming in through the tile and
I think that's what I
creating a
think.
water
Yeah,
collection.
not right there.
Yeah. Unless somebody's old,
We still,
someone's tied into it.
you had the option to tie into that.
Yeah, I'm sure they did, and I don't know, the one guy said he didn't know, his gutters are running about on top of that, he thought his gutters pretty simple. And so he dug it up. Gutter was fine with a hole, there was a whole vacuum hole, just natural,
Oh, my.
that was underneath of it, he goes, oh, and then the tile came up, just pulled it out. And we dived it all just to double check, because at first I didn't think it was ours, I was like, this ain't gonna be our problem. This old tile like this was probably here for 100 years. This is a drainage issue. See, let's look at the maps. It's an old sewer that we separated.
I don't really think that they did much work on that side over there.
Yeah,
They did
They did it all.
do anything on the storm side of.
I think when they
just
capped it off
separation.
and just separated it from the houses and gave them the back system, I think they kind of capped it off the house and just let it
Like
ride.
mine literally has a 2x4 in front of it parking. That's 6 inches under the dirt, so if I ever want to tie into it, I can pick it up.
Really?
Yeah, it's open.
Well, not ours.
Yeah, I was like, I said, I seen tiles, like, I can't believe this is, and it, by everything I can see, when it was a sewer, frame is out in the field. I
Yeah.
can see why they were pushing really hard to get this, with separated into its own system. That makes sense. Obviously, I don't live here, and wasn't part of that way back when they separated there, but I can kind of see why it was an important problem that for them to figure out. If that was the case, that's a huge idea this year.
Robin, do we have the money to take care of this issue?
Mhm.
I'll make a motion, we proceed with Psalms excavating project 304 North Fifth Street.
All in favor? Aye.
I'll make a motion for to spend the 2360 for a full pallet of crack seal.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
I have one thing. Dave brought me a purchase order today for the police. He wants to order 2 polo shirts, 2 lights. The shirts are for 4th of July, for the guys helping with 4th of July, and the lights, he said, would be for community. Any reserve that comes in would use it. They would leave it here at the end of their shift. And then, 2 rapid force duty holsters. Anyway, it totals $791, and I can't order that without your approval.
I make a motion for the police department.
Second.
Thank you.
Okay.
And I'm gonna send you tomorrow the ordinance and the resolution, upping the purchase amount for liaisons and department heads. So we can approve that the next meeting, and we don't have to worry about
Cause what is it right now? 500?
500.
Not much.
One of these things.
Not getting that on this day and age.
I have one other thing I was gonna say, it's gonna be, me, myself, is gonna go up on, do a 4th of July parade. I put it out there and I ask, and the response is crazy that they wanna do it, so a big 4th of July parade. Now, I don't know if the fire department will be involved much because they will be very busy. But we will not do it at the time of when people are coming in. So I'm going to I have a couple people that I'm gonna have a little committee with. Missy Stanley's on it, and then a couple others. I have the helpers. And, I'll have them line up R&R. We'll come through town. Down, Washington or Walnut. And then I was thinking about turning on Broadway and then have them go down the school thing. Back that way, cause some people will already be parked at that time. They cook out and everything down there and then come by Mill and end up here at the bank.
It makes sense to get with the fire department.
I already have
They don't wanna do it. They do their own little parade.
at 7. They do it close to dark because they
That's
take
where
the,
they take fireworks.
yeah, that's it. But Dee said for this type of parade, it's a bigger parade. And everybody you're gonna have they wouldn't have. We would rather have a big parade earlier.
They don't wanna move the fireworks down there early.
Oh, they can't.
Can't they? They can still do the parade, they just don't take the box truck with the fireworks.
I just thought that's, cause you've gotta wait for the other departments to come in. I guess.
I don't know, no.
I think he wants to be on your committee.
Yeah, you won't be on my committee.
I'm not gonna be here on the finish line.
And he's sitting here asking 50 questions. Anyway, so I have horses, it's going to be in it already. I have, Mike Owens is bringing what he called Betsy, the old ambulance for, Mike Owens, the guy that owns the funeral.
Oh, okay.
It's an ambulance, but it's years old. It's the one,
Like Ghostbusters. truck.
Yeah, and he called it Old Betsy. And he's got that, and then I've got some golf carts, and then, I mean, they're just still coming in, so so I'm gonna put out, and after sometime this week, I'm gonna get with all the people that's gonna help me out and do that. But I was just trying to think, you think that if I would have trucks or something, and they could get down Broadway? Turn off,
Like just what kind of, like regular?
I
Yeah,
don't know.
I think everything,
Everybody can
minus-
turn off that, cause the school buses do, right? They
Yeah.
did.
yeah.
I think cause I don't wanna send them all the way down like we did in the Lions Club, cause nobody's gonna be down there.
Yeah.
And I
That's
thought maybe we could just go this way and go straight up there to school. I mean, my
And
opinion,
that road's probably the best road
I
as
just.
far as
think of that too.
quality.
Yes,
It's like Seventh and stuff like that. You can't send them down.
I'll send them down Sixth Street, that'd be best. Right to my house.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to say that I am doing that. Don't forget this weekend is the townwide rummage. I had a little bit extra traffic in town. Anything else? I think, oh, and the next weekend will be farmer's market. And I think I have 12 people so far.
Good.
That'd be down at the, ball field. And you guys have any, RD had someone who was here, a bunch of the green flags you put in, little sewer flags or whatever. I may want, are they can you get some down the park for me?
Yeah, just
Or-
stop by or I'll
or
get you some, yep.
I just like to mark the spots to where they can just pick up a flag and put their spot there.
For sure.
So like everybody would not
If you want that, or you can we got the green yard paint that you can box them in to whichever you want.
That's too technical. We'll just do a flag.
Yeah, it sounds good. Once you get your group together with your parade, maybe the week before, if you want to get together and look at what you want or going to need to block off some of your roads, we can get it set out and kind of get that staged out for you guys.
And just push them out at the time, right?
Yeah.
Cause it won't be, I mean, well, maybe it'd be a long one. I don't really know.
Yeah,
I've called 3 bands, like high school band, marching bands. And they already have prior commitments the day before, so they don't want them to have that much time away from family on a holiday. And I understand that,
Sure.
and then maybe next year, but I mean, if it goes, well, it goes.
What time will it be? Do you know?
So we're going to do the parade at 3:00.
Okay.
And I'm pushing for line up at 2:00. R&R, and then we'll go from there. I don't know about prizes and all that stuff. I'm just saying it's a parade. They wanted a parade. I didn't go detail.
Okay.
And so, and a lot of people want car show, and I said, now let's do one thing at a time. I'm not gonna do it, but we will do a car show this year, I promise, at some point. I don't know. I myself don't know how to run a car show. But I don't know if you just bring it down there and just have it. I don't know what you do, but I can get with someone. Well, everybody keeps bringing up James Dean. Well, we're not a James Dean and we don't have a room for a James Dean. But, I mean, we could, but I don't know, you
I
know,
can't think of a guy's name. They're actually gonna have it this weekend. If you might stop up, he does one once a month. I can see his face. I can't think of his name. He'd be a good guy if you stopped up there. He's right at the entrance. Him and his wife run the one once a month.
in
Just
Fairmount.
cruise in every month in Fairmount. And it's really grown, but he'd be a guy at least could tell you, or he might be
You run it?
interested. He
You
might.
do?
He's a good dude. He's a super nice guy. He just, all that's for free on him. Like what they do up there. They've raised some money. They get some food trucks in there. They hand out like first 50 cars gets a plaque and that register. And then all his registration goes 100% back to the plaques and getting people there. He don't make no money off of it. They
Really?
just do it for fun. He's got some old cars and it's grown from like, I don't know, 8, 10 cars to, I think they had 70 or 80 last
Oh,
month.
that'd
They
be
had their
great.
first one last month was their first one. It was a bunch. I drove through, we had to drop the check off. Cause I think Ladies Auxiliary for the Legion and Fairmount sponsored some of it. And we went through and they were griping at me, so I didn't have my car. I was like, well, maybe next month. I said, I'm busy. But there's a lot that was there. So, I'll text somebody. If you get it, you want to get to her.
Yeah,
I can see
that'd
the
be
guys
great,
in a
because
second.
I'm telling you that I had like 10 people ask me, I said, I will. I just think that's too much at the 4th of July
For sure.
with everything else going on.
Yeah. And you're not gonna get classic car guys bringing their cars with all that many
I
people.
would think.
I would
so.
bring my cars. And it's got dents in it, so I don't think you can get other guys doing it.
Anything else?
Do we know, I just got this text message. Who mows the cemetery north of town? Is that,
Oh, that'd be Tony. I don't know who. That's personal.
The personal cemetery,
The-
township wouldn't be responsible for it.
No, out, as you're going out and going around the curves. That is a. Is that a personal?
I have no idea.
As you're going to Fairmount.
Yeah, I
you
know
what
that
I'm talking
it's got a
about?
name on it. It's not, it's,
Music.
yeah, Music Cemetery. I think it's I think there's like, in each county, there's a cemetery committee, somebody that manages.
Township usually.
Yeah, and it's probably your township that's supposed to mow it, I would imagine, or upkeep it from time to time. I don't.
That's what I direct the calls to. When I get a call about it, I always send them to her, to the township. I don't know. I guess I should find out if I mean, no one's called and said, hey, we don't take care of this, so,
they're not taking care
okay, well,
of it?
okay.
I was not happy about
Mhm.
that.
Has it not been voted, taken?
No, it's pretty bad shape, just from the pictures I got.
Wow. How are we doing with stuff like that? Mowing, or people that need to mow and stuff?
Yeah, actually, we're 0 right now. The one we was getting ready to mow and it rained. Went dry the next day or 2 days later. That's on Clinton. It was good. I was like, yeah, thank God. Cause I don't really want to mow people's yards. So we're good. We got a couple, we do it once a week. We got a couple that are close that probably this week will probably get a letter. And everybody we gave the letter to mowed and corrected their stuff. We didn't have to pull with anything, so that was a plus.
At the end of, so be on First Street again, the guy down there by the trailer, he's starting to get a big mess at the end of it again.
Okay. On like the trash stuff or?
Everything.
You know what I'm talking about?
Does
He's
the
a,
police do that or is that?
well, they did it last year, but they said, well, he's a junker, and I said, well, that doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You
I
know,
don't know what I could do. Like, I don't, like my.
we
authority.
put them on the list last year, Robin, and who took care of that?
Well, RD sent out the letter, gave me the letters to send out, and then the police were to follow up with it.
Yeah, so we took the letters, yeah, and then go from there.
Okay.
Yeah. Cause we got on last year, we got him on last year, and he got it cleaned and there was nothing. That lasted till maybe fall, and then he went junking. Then so then we put a tent up to look like we're having a rummage. We're not having a rummage. We still got that tent up. Oh, I don't know if they do. It's just getting really bad. And cause I complain about that all the time, because you go to turn off off of Washington Street, you cannot see because of the trash and the trucks and everything right there. You have to get out in the middle of the road before you can see, so that's what I'm telling you. It's right there. And we've got it before. No,
Tomorrow.
you can't. You can't miss that one. I was thinking because I had the one down there by Dolores house, down there by Brendan's. Did somebody mow that side lot?
Yes.
So that's a company still, right? I mean, a bank.
Is that in between Brendan and the, what, yeah,
Lower.
I don't know, but it did get mowed. Cause I thought it was Brendan's. I was like, hey, you gonna mow the rest of your yard? He was like, I ain't mowing. I was like, oh, all right.
You should have said be nice.
So,
That's one that we had complaints about, and I noticed it was starting to get, so at least they mowed that. I don't think there's any others. Okay, any other things? Kyle? Good? Good? And make a motion to adjourn?
That's right.
Thank you.
6:42. Conclude me to the.
Ninth Street Gang used to help promote,
Who?
Ninth Street Gang, you help promote it,